These leaders will have to look at their future and figure out what they want to do. As for Narendra Modi, he is now the leader with the largest popular mandate in the world, not just India. Across the world, no leader has the kind of mandate, the kind of numbers backing him as the Indian Prime Minister. This election victory puts him right at the top of the global pecking order in terms of democratic authority. While some of his peers have also been re-elected recently, the scale of Modi's victory is unparalleled, unmatched. The Prime Minister's stature as a global leader of a democratic country has grown many-fold. This report tells you how.
Narendra, my friend, congratulations. What an enormous victory. I hope, Narendra, that we can see each other very soon as you form a government and as soon as we form a government.
Netanyahu was the first world leader to congratulate Modi.
Well, thank you for your congratulations on my victory, but there's one difference. You don't need a coalition. I do. And there's a big difference.
While their bonhomie has been on display over the last couple of years, Netanyahu's rather upfront wishes to the Indian Prime Minister is quite telling. It puts in context the nature of the victory. Netanyahu, like Modi, won his re-election bid, but Modi's victory is superlative. Just last month, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu secured a clear path to re-election. The right-wing bloc in Israel registered a victory in the parliamentary elections, winning 65 out of the 120 seats in the Israel's parliament, the Knesset. With Netanyahu's Likud party bagging 35 seats, 5 more than the last general elections in 2015. The Israeli PM has to cobble together a coalition before the deadline of May 28th. In fact, on Thursday, after differences with the heads of the coalition government, Netanyahu has decided to create a narrow coalition of only 60 seats to form the government. But Modi, on the other hand, has won an overwhelming stamp of approval from the people of India. That has resulted in the National Democratic Alliance winning 354 out of the 543 seats. With Modi's party, the BJP is on its winning 303 out of those 354 seats. In percentage terms, Netanyahu controls less than half of his country's parliament. Modi controls over 65% of India's parliament, which is nearly 5 times the size of the Israeli parliament. While Netanyahu has managed that in a largely homogeneous democracy of just 87 lakh people, Modi has managed to do this in a vast and diverse country of 130 crore people. That speaks volumes about the kind of leader Modi has been. Vladimir Putin of Russia too has seen back-to-back successes in elections. Russia's longest-serving ruler since Joseph Stalin surprised no one with his landslide re-election last year. His victory, in which he claimed over 70% of the vote, was a foregone conclusion. But Russia is what you call a managed democracy. It's an authoritarian regime in which election results and voter turnout are preordained. Unlike India, which is a vibrant democracy with a plethora of parties and ideologies, Modi's re-election also came with the highest ever voter turnout in the history of Indian parliamentary elections, with the final voter turnout figure at 67.11%. Not quite the case in Japan, where the last 2 elections have witnessed the lowest turnout in post-war Japan. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe too won a re-election bid a couple of years ago. He is comfortably placed, but the numbers again are modest. While Scott Morrison, who also called Modi to congratulate, pulled off a surprise win in Australia just days ago, and he too barely managed to scrape through. The only other big victory recently has been Joko Widodo in Indonesia. Even there, while Widodo garnered 55.5% of the vote, his opponent got over 46% of the votes. While in India, nearly 40% voters out of the 61 crores who voted chose Modi, while none of his key opponents managed to make a dent. In the US too, President Donald Trump won the elections with a slender margin and later lost the midterm elections and control over the House of Representatives. France's President Emmanuel Macron's election victory too is no match for Modi's. In the coming month, global events like SCO, G20 and G7 summits are lined up. And PM Modi's star is sure to shine bright over there. Bureau Report, Beyond World is One.